Careful not to work yourself to death there, Uncle.
I was thinking.
Yeah, does it pay well?
Oh, eventually.
So, while the rest of us are busy stealing, killing, lying, fighting to try to survive, you get to think all day.
Yeah, it's a strange world we live in, Arthur Morgan.
Do you want to head into town? See if we can find anything out?
Sure. I got some errands to run.
Great. Go check the horses are ready.
You gonna take the old man into town? You take us too?
Well, what you got planned?
Nothing. We'll find something for y'all to do. We always do.
We're bored out of our minds. Been cooped up here for 2 weeks now. Karen's about ready to murder Grimshaw.
Well, can Miss Grimshaw spare you?
Can Miss Grimshaw spare you? What's happened to you, Arthur? 3 young, healthy women want you to take them a robbing. You're worried about house chores. Let's go.
Fair enough. You got me. Come on then.
I can't believe we're going to see civilization. Feels like weeks since we did.
Yeah, Valentine. Very embodiment of civilization. You ladies are gonna love it.
Okay then. Let's go.
All right. Out through the trees here, then take a left. Ladies, sing us a song.
Look at that coat! He's all over.
All right. Out through the trees here, then take a left. Yeah. Ladies, sing us a song.
Look at that coat! He's all over the place.
Oh, God! Damn it! Oh, shit, the horses! Damn horses!
Is one of you going to get that fella's horse?
Oh, I got lumbago. It's very serious.
All right, I'll see what's going on. Lumbago, really? You all right there, friend?
Oh, hey, you couldn't help me get my other horse back from over there, could you? I'd really appreciate the help. I'm worried this one here will bolt on me too if I leave him.
Sure, no problem.
Thanks. It's the white one over there. Come here, you silly nag. He's just on the other side of the tracks there. skittish. He's always been. Hey, hey! Gotcha! Hey, now! Come on now! Come here. Come here. There we go. Easy. Yep. Let's move. Yeah. Here you go. You're a gentleman, sir. A gentleman.
No, not really. I was just trying to impress the
Come
women.
on, let's go.
To Valentine!
You're turning into a regular old fairy godmother there, Arthur.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means you got a heart. A small one, perhaps, hidden deep inside, but a real one. And you haven't, you pulse-bolt lizard.
Blizzards have hearts.
Well, Arthur, I'm proud of you.
To be honest, if you lot hadn't been here, I probably would have robbed him.
Well, you did.
Woo! Smell those sheep.
Or is that Uncle?
Oh, very funny.
This looks like a decent little town.
Other people. Finally.
Look at all that snow on the mountains. Sure don't want to be back up there.
You think we should have asked Molly to come with us?
Oh, no. Miss O'Shea is far too high and mighty now for the likes of us. Or to do any real work. She's a society lady now. Okay. Take a good look around, ladies. Let's see what we got here.
Go left here, down the main street. There's always on the right. Sure, you can pick up some bounties there, Arthur.
Heaven forbid you put your head on the line.
Yeah, that's a young man's game.
Ooh, yes. We can get up to some mischief here, all right.
Just remember, keep a low profile.
Will you remember that, though, Arthur?
Probably not.
Let's park up down the end there, near the stables. Pretty nice out, huh?
got issues with me.
All right. Here we are, just like I said. The cultural center of man at his finest.
Uncle, what?
Well, we're gonna do what any self-respecting maniac does. Put the women to work.
With pleasure. We'll start at the saloon.
Okay, just stay out of trouble and don't get yourselves noticed.
Right, I need to get something from the stores.
Okay, well, we'll see you at the general store when you're done.
Come on, ladies. Imagine we're in Paris.
Come on.
So that's how you see yourself, is it? A maniac?
Well, in my youth, I used to be known as the one-shot kid.
Come on, try and help people. I do
come
all
on.
I can manage. Are you doing all you can?
Okay. I'm not gonna ask why.
You are man, Arthur Morgan. But I know you love me.
Desperately. You're my favorite parasite. No. Ringworm's my favorite parasite. You're my second favorite parasite.
Very funny.
I lied. Ringworm, then rats with the plague, then you.
Shut up. This is the place now. Come on.
Afternoon.
So, what do you need?
Hell, a drop of whiskey for a start. You know, something to pass the time while we're waiting on the women.
Always thinking ahead, ain't you?
You're looking a bit tired there, Arthur. Why don't you pick up some coffee while we're here?
Plenty out on the shelves, but I got more out back. Whiskey's on the top shelf, nearest the door.
Okay, if you're done, I'll meet you outside. I won't be too long.
So, you're actually buying for once? Are you feeling all right?
See this? Young folk got no respect for their elders no more. What do you reckon? Lamb or the sausage?
Well, this here's a sheep town. The lamb's the best in the state.
Now I know what the smell is.
Well, that's a ripe cheese, all right. All done.
Thank you kindly. Ah, this should do the trick.
Yep, that's fine whiskey.
That should do us. Let's go wait for them outside.
All the best, fellers.
Oh, here's to your good health, sir. And to being down here off that mountain.
Absolutely.
It's a funny world, you know. This time in my career, I pictured myself being married to an heiress.
Gentlemen, I think I got something good.
What?
I snuck into this fancy house. Acted like a servant girl. Usually works. Someone was saying her sister was taking a trip from New York or someplace. Train full of rich tourists heading to Saint Denis and then cruising off to Brazil.
Okay.
A train laden with baggage and passing through a bit of deserted country at night as to get to the docks in time for the tides in some place called Scarlet Meadows.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah, it's right out near New Hanover. Right, it's real quiet out there.
Sounds good. Where's Tilly and Karen?
I think at the hotel. They were picking up some drunken fellas that they was gonna rob.
Why?
It seemed easy. They have been gone for quite a while.
I guess I'll go see if there's any trouble.
Oh, there's Tilly over there. That does not look ideal.
Excuse me.
Get your hands off me.
I wouldn't find you, Tilly. Huh?
You can go kiss a damn snake for all I care. Get off me! Get off of me!
Get your hands off of her.
Who are you?
A friend of mine.
Get the hell off of her, you son of a bitch.
Hey, take it easy. There's no problem here.
There will be if you don't get out of here right.
You're making a big mistake, Tilly Jackson.
Just get lost.
I ain't doing this with you right now.
Get your hands off me!
You thought I wouldn't find you, Tilly? Huh?
You can go kiss a damn snake for all I care. Get off me! Get off!
I've been looking too long.
Get your hands off of her.
Who are you?
A friend of mine.
Get the hell off of her, you son of a bitch.
Hey, take it easy. There's no problem here.
There will be if you don't get out of here right now.
You're making a big mistake, Tilly Jackson.
Just get lost.
I ain't right now.
Go wait with Uncle and Mary Beth. They're across the street.
Okay. Thanks, Arthur.
Uncle! Look after her. I'm gonna go see about Karen in the hotel.
Just taking it.
Can I help you, sir?
I'm looking for a girl who came in here earlier with a drunk fella. Mid-20s, blonde. You'd remember her.
Yeah, they're in 2B upstairs. Are you, a friend of his?
A friend of hers.
No trouble now, please.
Get off of me! I'm getting what I paid for.
Hey!
Who are you?
A friend of hers.
Get out of here, buddy. I paid.
Ain't paid to hit her, you goddamn animal. You're pathetic. What the hell are you doing here?
Trying to play him. Not very well.
You okay?
Fine.
You sure?
Yeah. Nothing to worry about. Just men. But stupid bastard was boasting about the bank.
The bank?
Sure, I know small town banks are... This is a livestock town. There's lots of cash sometimes.
Okay. Keep investigating.
I will.
I hope, everything's okay up there?
After you. This isn't one of those ladies first situations. Thank you, Arthur. I don't much like being saved, but when I have to be.
I understand.
You okay?
Sure. He only punched me. Arthur punched him a lot harder.
All right, then.
Hey, who's that guy over there looking at us?
Weren't you in Blackwater a few weeks back?
Me? No, sir. Ain't from there.
Oh, you were. Well, I definitely saw you with a bunch of fellers.
Me? No. Impossible. Listen, buddy, come here for a minute.
I saw you.
Come here.
Come on, get!
I don't like this.
Me neither. Go get the girls home. I'm gonna go have a word with our friend.
Be careful, Arthur.
Just a word. Yeah!
Hey, that's my horse!
Just borrowing it.
You stay away from me!
Get back here right now!
Oh, no! You got
Just borrowing it.
You stay away from me!
Get back here right now! That's a good girl. Just borrowing it.
You stay away from me!
Get back here right now!
Something else around here every day.
Yeah.
I don't want no trouble! Help someone! You have to help!
to work, boy. Giddy up. There, boy. Yeah, okay, boy. You're all right, boy.
Lily Mae. Lily Mae, you think you're so great. Strutting around, nose in the air, holding hands with that dumb fuckhead. Hey, mister. I just want to be left alone, all right? Come on, mister. This here's my patch. I'm using it.
You care about this girl? Stand up for yourself. She'll come around.
Yeah? I've been waiting. Hey! What'd I do?
Come on, boy. Yeah. All right, boy. Good boy. Oh, there. Easy. Yep. Yep. Yeah, good boy. Yeah, that's it, boy. Yeah, okay, boy. Yeah. Good boy. Okay, boy. boy. Yep. Easy boy.
How about I send some lead your way?
You need to clear out. You asked for this! Take the fight to him, boys! Let's go get him! Son of a bitch! There, Tim, shoot him! Over here! Shoot him! Your time is up, you bastard!
Let's go, boy. Yep. There, boy. Yeah. Good boy. You're all right, boy. All right, boy?
Hey, if you ain't one of Con's boys, not welcome. Let's see what's in that head of yours!
Driscoll's, was you?
Oh, God. What's that? That's him! Let's take him out for
Yep. Yeah, that's it, boy. Good boy. Yep. Good boy. sorry, boy. Yeah, okay, boy. Okay, boy. Yeah. Good boy. Great. No. Come on, boy. Yep. Yeah. There, boy. Jose,
You want to go hunting?
what are you hunting? An elephant?
I wish. No. I saw a huge bear. One of the biggest I ever saw. I ran 1,000 pounds.
My God. But you need me to come with you.
Of course. Let's go.
Where are we heading exactly?
Up near the Dakota River. Might take a day or two.
I could do with a break from this place.
Oh, me too. It's been a rough couple of weeks. You need anything?
I don't think so. I got all I need.
Let's go then. So you still ain't replaced Boadicea?
Nah, I miss her. She was quite a horse. This one's okay, but ain't no Boadicea.
I've been meaning to offload this big Shire horse for a while now. Unruly bastard.
Where'd you get him?
Some big, loudmouth bastard tried to rob me and was out riding, so I... Well, you know how it is.
I see.
Let's take him to Valentine. It's on the way, sorta. If there's a decent dealer there. We'll unload him, you can buy yourself a new horse. Put your saddle on him, let's get going.
Okay. But I do kind of like this horse.
There's nothing wrong with two horses. And the stables always have the best ones.
Well, I guess you're right.
This is gonna be fun, Arthur.
You won't throw me?
No, he's an angel. Put your saddle on him and let's go. Come on, I promise you don't want to ride that one bareback. Okay, see if you can get your leg over that brute.
Easy, big feller.
All right, let's head into town. We're heading out. Might be gone a couple of days. They got a good range of horse tack at the Valentine stable. Don't be afraid to spur him. Come on. Some beautiful saddles. I used to have a real nice one.
Yeah, what happened to that?
Got stolen outside that saloon in Deer Creek.
Ah, I remember now. Just about. That turned into a long day.
Yes. Remember? Mac went crazy, threatened to kill the whole town. And Davy was passed out so cold we left him there, came back in the next day, and he woke up, started right back drinking again. Huh? He woke up, started right back drinking again.
I'll miss those boys.
Jenny, too. She had some spot, that girl.
It must be pretty hard on Lenny. You could tell he was sweet on her.
Well, Lenny and Jenny could never have worked. That's like Arthur and Martha, or Bill and Phil.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Does feel a bit like our luck died with them, too.
Nonsense. We'll be all right. Just need some money to get back on our feet.
I hope so. You found a way to offload those Cornwall bonds yet?
Not yet. They're still very hot. Need to be done right. I have a couple of leads I'm looking into. Don't let that big bastard get the better of you there, Arthur.
He's all right. Easy, boy.
Stables are just up ahead. All right. We'll sell that big brute. Try yourself. All right, let's head into town. We're heading out. Might be gone a couple of days. They got a good range of horse tack at the Valentine stables. Some beautiful saddles. I used to have a real nice one.
Yeah, what happened to that?
Got stolen outside that saloon in Deer Creek.
Ah, I remember now. Just about. That turned into a long day.
Yes. Remember? Mac went crazy, threatened to kill the whole town. And Davy was passed out so cold we left him there, came back in the next day, and he woke up, started right back drinking again.
I'll miss those boys.
Jenny, too. She had some spot, that girl.
It must be pretty hard on Lenny. You could tell he was sweet on her.
Well, Lenny and Jenny could never have worked. That's like Arthur and Martha, or Bill and Phil.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Does feel a bit like our luck died with them, too.
Nonsense. We'll be all right. Just need some money to get back on our feet.
I hope so. You found a way to offload those Cornwall bonds yet?
Not yet. They're still very hot. Need to be done right. I have a couple of leads I'm looking into. Don't let that big bastard get the better of you there, Arthur.
He's all right.
Get away.
Stables are just up ahead. All right, go sell that big brute. Buy yourself a horse.
Okay.
I'm going off to the general store. Get a few things to lure that bear out with. Meet you back here in a bit. All right, let's head into town. We're heading out. Might be gone a couple of days. They got a good range of horse tack at the Valentine stables. Some beautiful saddles. I used to have a real nice one.
Yeah, what happened to that?
Got stolen outside that saloon in Deer Creek.
Ah, I remember now. Just about. That turned into a long day.
Yes. Remember? Mac went crazy, threatened to kill the whole town. And Davy was passed out so cold we left him there, came back in the next day, and he woke up, started right back drinking again.
I'll miss those boys.
Jenny, too. She had some spot, that girl.
It must be pretty hard on Lenny. You could tell he was sweet on her.
Well, Lenny and Jenny could never have worked. That's like Arthur and Martha, or Bill and Phil.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Does feel a bit like our luck died with them, too.
Nonsense. We'll be all right. Just need some money to get back on our feet.
I hope so. You found a way to offload those Cornwall bonds yet?
Not yet. They're still very hot. Need to be done right. I have a couple of leads I'm looking into. Don't let that big bastard get the better of you there, Arthur.
He's all right. Yeah, okay, boy.
Good morning, Miss.
Stables are just up ahead. All right. Go sell that big brute and buy yourself a horse.
Okay.
I'm going off to the general store. Get a few things to lure that bear out with. Meet you back here in a bit.
All right, boy.
Hey, how can I help you?
I'm in the market for a new horse. Something strong and fast.
Yeah, well, you're in the right place. I got some beauties in at the moment. Yeah. And what about this one here? Yeah, you looking to sell?
I ain't sure yet.
You got papers?
No. No papers.
Well, of course, that's gonna affect what I can pay. But your luck's in. I got a fella who's been looking for a decent workhorse like this for a while. He'll pay a good price. Otherwise, I can always stable him here for you. Here, take a look. right, partner. You got yourself a deal. And a fine new horse.
I hope so.
Well, I don't sell anything other than good animals. You have my word on that. All right, let's see. Here are your papers. And on me, a new grooming brush. And some treats.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. All right, you. You treat this fella well. I know he's gonna look after you just fine.
Interesting choice. How much did you pay for that thing?
Not that much.
Okay, well, with some good care, you should be able to make something of it. Hop on up there, let's go. Are you gonna mount that new horse of yours or not? All right, let's get going. We got quite a ride ahead of us.
Lead the way.
The mountains east of Cumberland Falls. I just hope I can remember how to get there.
Back into the mountains. Sure didn't figure on that.
Arthur, what's wrong now?
Oh.
You disgraceful piece of crap.
I ain't afraid. Easy there.
Still think you're tough?
Hellfire. What?
Interesting choice. How much did you pay for that thing?
Not that much. Oh.
Okay, well, with some good care, you should be able to make something of it. You won't know till you get in the saddle. Hop on up there, let's go. Interesting choice. How much did you pay for that?
Not that much.
Okay, well, with some good care, you should be able to make something of it. Interesting choice. How much did you pay for that thing?
Not that. Not that much.
Okay, well, with some good care, you should be able to make something of it.
Hello? Doing all right?
Never better.
What in the hell? Ready to lose them teeth?
Let's go.
You won't know until you get in the saddle.
Now done seeing everything.
You're gonna die.
Are you gonna mount that new horse of yours or not?
I'm itching to hurt.
Wouldn't have believed it. Who's talking now? Huh?
Hop on up there, let's go. Interesting choice. How much did you pay for that thing?
Not that much.
Okay, well, with some good care, you should be able to make something of it.
You gonna get some lead in that head of yours.
You won't know till you get in the saddle.
You want more?
Are you gonna mount that new horse of yours or not? Hop on up there, let's go.
Fine then. Guess this is the only way.
Interesting choice. How much did you pay for that thing?
What's your damn game?
Not that much.
Okay, well, with some good care, you should be able to make something of it. Interesting choice. How much did you pay for that thing?
Not that much.
Okay, well, with some good care, you should be able to make something of it.
Who you looking at, idiot?
Hey, what are you doing? That thing holstered on. Right? I can't believe it's trash.
You're annoying.
What the hell?
Are you gonna mount that new horse of yours or not?
Turn you to hell. You're goddamn kidding.
Shit.
How about you stop following me?
You won't know till you get in the saddle.
I ain't got time or patience for this. Goddamn crap.
Oh, for the love of God!
Hop on up there, let's go.
What is wrong with this place?
Just had to be me. Help me!
No meal is complete if it don't got meat.
Very much that shocks me either.
Oh, God, no! Shit, no! I don't want it. Keep that up, and I'll kick you down the street.
Relax, my friend. Never mind.
Come on. No one but me back here, all right?
I'm sorry, partner.
Getting quick, folks, before I eat all these chops myself.
Fine out today.
Wish every day was like this.
Well, I gotta run.
See you around.
What the hell? This ain't worth my involvement.
Hardly touched you.
Careful now. Real strange one back that way. All right, I'm bringing the law here.
Interesting choice. How much did you pay for that thing?
Not that much.
Okay, well, with some good care, you should be able to make something of it.
Beef, pork, venison, all right.
Hello
here.
there.
Just calm down, okay?
Again, huh? Hop on up there, let's go.
His mama should have drowned him in the tub.
Are you gonna mount that new horse of yours or not?
One wrong.
That you do?
Wrong. Come on, ladies. This sirloin will put a smile on your face.
What the hell?
You won't know till you get in the saddle.
Jeez!
Get a little water.
As you were then.
I won't sink to that level. Who's got mouths to feed, huh? Give him one of these.
All right, let's get going. We got quite a ride ahead of us.
Lead the way. So, what's this lake we're heading for?
It's called O'Creagh's Run, up in the mountains east of Cumberland Falls. I just hope I can remember how to get there.
Back into the mountains. Ah, sure didn't figure on that.
But this time, we're doing the chasing. So how are things with you and John?
Fine.
Ain't it about time you let it go now?
It was a year, Hosea. He ditched us for a goddamn year.
I've spoken to him many times. He knows he did wrong. He just wants to put it behind him.
I'm sure he does. Running off on that kid is one thing, but there's code. He knows that. He ain't Trelawney. Dutch and you pretty much raised him.
I know. But it's done. Has been for a while now.
Nobody else would have been welcomed back that easy after that long. And you know it.
Maybe. But don't you put that to the test.
I never... Come on, girl. Yep.
We just ride together?
Easy, girl.
Okay. I think we need to head right up here. Yes, I remember this place. Moonstone Pond. We're going the right way. That's the lake there. Good. We made it. Let's loop around the other side.
Easy, girl. You're okay. Hey, you're okay, girl. It's okay, girl.
Look there. Rabbits. Maybe we should catch one to cook.
Sure.
Good job. All right. It's getting late. Reckon we should camp here.
Sure.
Well, then, you get us set up.
I'm famished.
Cook that rabbit, then. They're delicious on an open fire like this.
Fine by me. You want some of this?
No, I'm fine. I don't like eating this late.
Okay. After all that.
All right. Well, we better get some rest. I want to be up at first light to find this monster.
He better be worth all this drama.
Morning, Arthur. You ready?
Well, give me a minute.
Coffee?
Sure.
There you go.
So, what's your plan?
Well, we'll see if we can track him, but we might need to lay bait to draw him out. Bears like fish, obviously, but they also have a sweet tooth. A lot of fellas bait, then shoot from the trees, but I prefer to hunt on the ground. More dangerous, but we'll have a much better chance of getting a good shot in. And if he bolts, we can start right off after him. Can you mix up this bait for me while I finish packing this up? Fish, berries. I'll tie it up in that rag when you're done.
I hope you know what you're talking about.
I grew up in the mountains, Arthur. I was virtually weaned on bear meat. How you getting on with that bait?
Okay, I think I got this done.
Good. Pack up and we'll get going. What's the holdup here? Okay, let's go. We'll try our luck down by the water. That's where I saw him last.
Okay.
How's that horse treating you?
So far, so good.
You know, I was in this area with Bessie years ago.
Really? Oh, I didn't know that. I imagine you still miss her.
Every day.
Did you two ever think about getting out of the life?
We did briefly. You don't remember? Guess you were still young. Didn't like...